Thank you, Speaker. My question's to the Premier. In 1994, the smash hit Love Is All Around Me was top of the ARIA charts when new Endeavour trains were introduced. Now, 30 years later, we're waiting on replacements. Can the Premier let this House know how the replacements are going if there is no beginning and there'll be no end? Because, Premier, in this Parliament, my community does depend.
Okay.
Was that a song
Thank
from
you.
Love Actually?
I call the Premier.
Love Actually, great
Mr.
movie.
Speaker, I feel the love is all around us.
I feel it
But
in
can
my
I just say,
fingers.
Mr. Speaker, can I just say, look, it's a serious question, and it does have to do with procurement, and it does have to do with procurement from the New South Wales government. And I need to draw the House's attention to a decision made in 2016 by a fellow named Andrew Constance. Andrew Constance. Ferry McFerryface. I know he was a candidate.
Member for Wollongong, member for Shell Harbour.
Federal election. I'm not sure how he went, but how did he go? Did he get up in the end?
Member for Camden.
Didn't make it. I've been keeping count. I think that was his 6th attempt, Mr. Speaker, since leaving this Parliament. There you go, Mr. Speaker. So anyway, they call him Offshore Andrew down there, and he made a decision that they couldn't build, or we couldn't build trains in New South Wales, and that a PPP, a private-public partnership, would be best with the construction taking place offshore. And Mr. Speaker, he wasn't alone. The National Party were implicated in this decision as well. And I've got a quote here from a John Barilaro. John Barilaro. I don't know what happened to him either, Mr. Speaker. And he says, look, we don't build trains in New South Wales and we often get criticised, but the reality is it's about delivery, on time, efficiencies and costs. And I think a PPP is a balanced approach, getting value for money for the taxpayer, getting the product we need quicker, and understanding that in Australia, building trains is not one of our strengths. Well, that's a funny thing for the National Party leader to say. Maybe we should send him to New York as our representative. He sounds like a good advocate. Maybe he should be off in New York helping us out over there. So in any event, Mr. Speaker, I need to reveal to the House that there was a report leaked from 2022 from Infrastructure New South Wales indicating that the project had blown out by $826 million and was 35 months late. 3 years late, Mr. Speaker. So from a decision in 2016, don't worry about it, New South Wales can't build trains, we'll get them from Spain, it'll turn up any day now. We're now waiting for 2025, and I can reveal to the House that of the 29 trains that were ordered, currently we have 4, Mr. Speaker. 4. And I guess this is a salient warning for this Parliament and future Parliaments that we can build trains in New South Wales, that domestic manufacturing does count. We've got far more leverage and control of the contract. We understand how far away they'll be on the tracks, and we've got over 100 years of history of building trains like this. So I think it's a repudiation of Offshore Andrew. I think it's a repudiation of that failed candidate for New York Consul General's job, John Barilaro. And I think it's an indicative...
Yes, Premier. Member for Wallandilly. I know you can't wait to hear more, and I'll grant the Premier an additional 2 minutes.
But I should point out, none of these were included in the financial costs in the run-up to the election campaign. You would assume if you had an overrun of $826 million and you ran the risk of losing the next election, you're going to hand over this horrible situation to the incoming government, you give them a heads up. No, why would we do that? And the reason they didn't want to do that, Mr. Speaker, is they didn't want to let the cat out of the bag. They didn't want the public to understand that their years-long project of offshoring Australian manufacturing jobs not only was not delivering products on time, but in addition to that, it was no longer on budget either. So we will get these trains on the tracks as soon as possible. It would be made a hell of a lot easier if they were built right here in New South Wales.